I'm Erica from Enemy, and we're at Lollapalooza Festival 2022 with Remi Wolf. How are you?
I'm doing very well. How are you?
I'm doing great. The weather's good. How has your Lollapalooza been so far?
It's great. I just arrived at the festival. Everybody's rocking and rolling, having a good time. I'm stoked.
Perfect.
Stoked to be here, yeah.
Perfect. So before we get into festival chat, I wanted to ask, you released your debut album, but then you came back with Juno as a deluxe version.
Yes, I did.
So why did you decide to re-release the album, repackage the album for your fans?
Well, I had these other songs that I equally loved as much as the album songs that kind of just needed a little bit more time to finish. And I felt like it would be a good idea to release them as a deluxe because 2 of them were recorded right before I kind of started the actual album writing process, like the designated album writing process. And then 2 of them I wrote right after I released the album back in October. So, I don't know, it just felt like nice bookends to this project. And I don't know, it gives people a bit of a like insight into my brain and where I was like sonically at different times, and yeah, I also just like the 4 songs, and I just wanted them to come out somehow.
Those are all great reasons, like letting people understand where your mindset was sonically, and also because you wanted to.
I just want to.
That's a great way to put it. So we're here at Lollapalooza. I know you're from California, so everyone thinks of Coachella when you think of California, but you've had a whole summer of music festivals. What is your favorite music festival?
Ooh, my favorite music festival. My favorite thing ever in all these shows that I'm doing is when you have no idea where you're going. Suddenly, it's like the best thing ever and you had no clue. So a good example of that was this festival called Body and Soul in Ireland, and it was just like this small little fairy hut house in the middle of a forest. I had no idea what was happening, and I just showed up and was like, well, this is fun. But all festivals are fun and weird, and they all have their own like character to them, and it's fun. It's fun to just be around the world playing music, honestly.
Speaking of being around the world playing music, you're kind of in the middle of a tour with Juno, just playing everywhere. Do you have a recent memory or like favorite venue that you've played recently that kind of stood out to you because you've been going to so many places around the world and playing? Does anything stand out?
Honestly, yes, and this is annoying to say because we're in Chicago right now, but every time I'm in Chicago, no matter what the show is, it's the best crowd, best vibes. I don't know. There's magic in the city. I was born here too, so there's maybe something about that. I don't know what's going on. I fucking love it here. I love it here.
Yeah.
I do. So yeah, Chicago's good. Yeah.
I mean, I feel that vibe too. Like, I feel like Chicago's a really good music city that doesn't get as much credit as it deserves. So good for calling it out.
Yeah, it doesn't. It really doesn't. It's just great vibes.
Great
always.
vibes. Speaking of good vibes, so I was on your Twitter scrolling, and you recently said that you had just jumped on the train to watch The Office. You wish you had earlier.
Yeah.
Before we go, can we get some of your must-watch television shows? What should we be streaming? What should we go home and stream?
Okay. The Office is fantastic. I stick by that. I love Blown Away. I've been binging Blown Away, which is like this glass blowing show on Netflix. I just watched the Christmas special. I just watched like all 3 seasons, and it's just amazing artists. I just love art shows, food shows, and like music. It's kind of all I watch. I'm like not a huge television person, but those 2, they rock.
So you heard it here first.
Them.
Art shows, food shows, music.
Listen to the music.
Listen to the music. Thank you so much for taking the time to hang out with us.
Yeah, thank
Excited
you.
for your set.
Thanks.
And we'll talk to you soon, I'm sure.
Yeah, I'm sure we will. Thank you.